Okay, people. I'll try again. See if I can get this working. So it's my second try for making my factory. I played the game. I don't know, 6 months or something, on and off. I like strategy games, civilization, and yeah, making space, like space and house, yeah, everything. Strategy, and simulators and different sorts. Yeah, I'm just gonna eat my banana. I've been drinking my coffee, and coffee is very important, as we very well know. Little big workshop, you need your coffee, right? Well, I'm trying to understand a few things. I don't understand why this game is not so popular. Of course, it had a lot of positive feedback in the store in Steam. But yeah, I don't think it's so popular. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. It's quite positive and mainly positive, but yeah, I think somehow the game is too complex for people to understand and make it work. I don't know. It takes a lot of work to make it good, I guess, in this game, because it's a lot of things to adjust. So it's difficult to learn, right? It's difficult to get a hold on things. Very important to do the tutorial and read and understand, because if you don't, you will go bankrupt. You will not make money and you will go bankrupt, I guarantee. And recently, last time I played, I tried to turn off the part that says let me show you, serious business mode, and I think I'll try and play with this. There are still some mold infection which I have to fight before I guess it will take effect. So we'll see. Because this takes a lot of time away from making the factory work. I want it to work well. Because when you get higher in a level like this, the factory is stretching out. You have, I try to make a flow here, coming in here and going out there, and adjusting metal here and wood here and assembly here, and then out for export. It's a complex thing. Oh my god. Oh. I'm working on taking away this, making room for more ramps, so I can have more in going, because sometimes 2 ramps is not enough. You make, yeah. I think sometimes I have to just take away some of the building and make it more efficient, because I need to have access for the metal. Now they go in here, and I have shorten the distance a little bit, because this is the foundry where I melt everything. It's not in use now because I have only 50 people working. Next step is to increase the amount of workers. 50 people is way too low. Everybody's working now. There's 15 idle factory machines, and yeah, I have nothing going on here, right? So they can really spew out a huge amount of material. I adjust the priority to 4. I prefer that. I used to have just one of those, but now I made this new area here, put in new machines. Yeah, made a lot of money, so I had a huge expansion on this side and this side. Not so much money in the pipeline, but I have a lot of money to go. This is of course a huge project I started. 50 shares. I have to see how that goes. Yeah, still things happening everywhere in the factory, right? Main thing is here. What is this? Yeah, this is the welding, isn't it? Oh yeah, sewing. Yeah. I guess I should have had put that closer to this area. Maybe on one of the sides or something. And make the other production more streamlined, because now the factory setup is a little bit difficult, right? They can go in here, cut up everything, go back here, glue it, and then in here, or two adjustments here. This is a good setup, I think. Most of the woodwork is here. Plastic and wheels are here. You have assembly area here. You have incoming goods go here. Most of the time, of course. Sometimes it goes here as well. You can adjust up the priority, right? Make it more likely they use this and this. So it looks like they are using this quite a while, full of stuff. Every sort of small wheels. Small wheel. Okay. With rubber. Aha. Yeah, it's a complex thing. And of course, you have to use billboards. I use them mainly, but of course I go in through the billboards and I adjust the amount of things like this here. You see, 8 here, and then there 8. This is 15. And it's so that not things stop. You can also use this button, batch. It's a good way to make sure that your products go through without too much micromanaging. Because if you make 7, it's not so important, but if you are making 50 different pieces, oh my god, you have to split it up a little bit. I don't know how. I think I split up the shears in just 2. See, instead of 50. Oh yeah, that's right. I took just 10 out of the 50 to see how it works. Micromanage this will be very difficult. Just saying. Something that is strange with the game is this here, you see? They used to just lie on an area like this. Just like in the after assembly they put it here and then they go for the other place where it's supposed to be used. But this is material left from some other production, which I don't know. Because when you plan, especially advanced and big projects like this, sometimes there's excess. Yeah, it's not good. This, I think. You see, if I make 1 or 2, all of the products are made. That's perfect, right? You don't have any leftover. But if you try to make something like this, you see, red. Because one of those leads to 8 pieces. So if I go up, 10? 8. See? 8. So if I make 4, there's no excess. So you don't have waste. So we have higher probability of profits. Yeah, but this, of course, to make something like this, almost no profits, is not something you want to make a lot of, because you need profit to invest in new things, right? But the main thing is that you have to pay salary. So if you can cover your salary and your material costs, you will keep it going. That's also important in later game. Because in the beginning, when you start making something like this, it costs 100, but it's sometimes costs like this 70. When you try and plan this, it's a huge profit. But if you go over here and you see it goes from 760 to 530, and it goes to only 3. And was I think it was the same amount, right? Yeah. So profit. If you want to expand, you have to have a profit. And this, of course, it looked very good in the beginning when I was looking at it, but now, yeah, it's good, but it annoys me. It's not like in the beginning when you had huge profits. Like this is going up. I think maybe this will be something which I can go back to producing soon. You see, it covers a lot of salary. So yeah, I think I will go back to producing this in a while, because the thing is, this is where you are. This is how they see the future. It's not necessarily going to be this way, because if your competitor start to sabotage, manipulate the prices, right, then the price suddenly go down. Then you are stuck making a lot of products which maybe will not get you any money, even losing money. So then it's not far. Look at this. I made this quite a lot, but now it goes down the drain. Yeah, not so many things to make that makes you profit. So there's advanced things that you can make, which makes you quite a good profit. I think I've been making this, you see, 20,000. So it's like huge profit, but it takes a lot of time, and you need special equipment like this thing here. Like, where is it? Hello, there you are. So of course I have money to buy more machines. Yeah, but I like to use my machines which I already have, but sometimes you have to move along, make room for more advanced products. Of course the problem will be then, if I have a lot of people working as wood specialists, they cannot necessarily use other machines, which you need to, for example, assembly specialists is needed for the advanced assembly, right? And of course anyone can use this machine, but if you are a specialist, you use it more efficient. So yeah. Oh, it's constant management, very difficult. And now, of course, now it comes to a point where I have to take I have to use a lot of change. I have to rearrange and blah 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 blah. Well, yeah. At this point, I sometimes just fuck it. I'll start a new factory from the scratch, because it's too advanced. It's fun, but yeah. But this time, first time I was struggling a little bit with the money, but this time I've been making sure that I have a lot of cash. So if I would want to, I can just, well, make stop every production, just have a little production going, right? Not focus on always having something to do, but planning for how to make the factory more efficient, moving around things, right? Because if you are moving a machine, the workers have to move it. So, and if you are moving it, there can be no production going on. Like this here, you have a lot of things in the pipeline and waiting for to produce. So if you just stop making wood things, all the machines will be available, every shelf will be empty, so you can start moving around. So then that's in the beginning, if you start messing up with stuff like that, you have to make sure that you always produce and make money. But now I have quite a lot of money, so I don't need to focus on making sure that I have a profit from woodworks. But this 50 shares will make me some profit. They are foam and sewing. I had to invest in extra machines recently. A lot of sewing. Oh my goodness. So cool. And the fun thing is that this sewing thing, you don't need to have any specialists. You see, sewing station. But it goes slowly. So I invested in what? How many? A bunch. You see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and this is metal station. I'm going to take this away. I'll just do it right away. I haven't used this for a long time. Put in another sewing, because you see this guy here, he's a specialist for this area. Of course, this guy could go here, this guy could go here, but the program is not always optimal, because if this guy stop working on a project, he will finish it, and then when he's working on it, this will be available, and then this guy is available. So yeah, it takes a lot of time to make it work perfectly, and it will not always work. And it will be quite close. You see here, specialists, they will only acquire people like this. So if this machine is available and this guy is not available, this machine will be standing, right? But you would have liked to have this guy instead on it. But this guy, when he's done, he will run over here and make this work. So you have to have time. You have to make sure that you have time to complete your project. This is going to go fine. There's almost 1 day left. This is 7 days. It's quite good progress. This is good progress, but I think the machine's thinking, oh, you need to focus on this. This is not very good. And yeah, it might be because some stuff is stuck. It sometimes happens, you see. Oh, well, it's not that bad. They are working on this and this. Quite recently started all of these projects here, so that's why. I think almost nothing is done, right? See here. Yeah. Wait, what's the blue? Oh yeah, the blue one is this, of course. So yeah, it takes. I'm a little bit concerned about this. This had no time connected to it, because it's a project which I've started myself. Let's see. See, this is always connected to deadlines. You have to make it by this time, or you will not be able to deliver it. You may be able to deliver a few, but they will get mad, and yeah, whatever. Now this is better, because you might end up having somebody sabotaging your prices. If you're making a good project, the computer competitor will try to do that. But if you make small amount like 8 and 50 and 8, right, there's no biggie. 50, I'm afraid he will maybe start sabotaging. We'll hope not. I hope not. But the fun thing is that if he would sabotage this, if I was lucky or planning better, I would have been able to use it for this, because you can deliver this as this if the price is right. But you see, I've only designed it at 42. If I would have designed it at 47, of course it would have been a higher price, more expensive to produce, so the profit would have been smaller, but I could have had an option to sell it here. But it is quite a big difference. You need more strength and more beauty. Of course, you can have less comfort, so it would have been maybe the same price to make it, but you cannot sell it as the same. This is, yeah, some of the game essentials as well. This, right, this is, I wasn't sure about that, and I was like, oh my. So it needs more stylish. And then there is the difficulty. You have to use expensive wood. From 18 to 76, right? So what's happened to the profit? Poof! Goes away. So that's why it's important to see on this tab estimates, right? It estimates if you're making a profit and how much. Now it says you have to do. But then of course you have to go and check, does this make me a profit? If it doesn't, well, if it carries the salary and you are breaking even, it's not too bad. But if it's not making any profits, you will go slowly to your death. Because sometimes you make a profit and sometimes you make a loss. And if you're planning to make a loss because you're not planning well enough, well, sayonara. You will not last this long. Yeah. And yeah, I cry inside when I see people not doing it right, to taking time into planning. They just look, oh, this looks nice, or I don't know how people select this or this. If it looks like this is good, it doesn't necessarily, this might give you more money than this, right? Because it's the material cost and yeah, all of that stuff, and it's the probability of going, the product will stop here, you cannot sell it after this point, it will go away. So yeah, you have to, like this as well. It has been very bad for a long time, but making quite a good profit, but you can only make 11, right? So yeah, I could make 8 just for the fun of it. It will gain me some money, but you see, 600. Yeah. But it doesn't take any salary virtually, and material cost is so low. So yeah, is this right? Yeah, I guess. Oh yeah, one piece gets to be 8 figures. Oh, that's why it makes a lot of money, right? You only need one wood piece. You cut it up, and you make 8 small pieces, and you turn it into this. This is an advanced machine as well. So yeah, it's quite expensive, but it's advanced milling machine. You can drill holes. It's a new thing, and then we can make detailed symbol in 200%. So the work hour takes very little time to make it. So that's why it's important to buy advanced machinery. It goes double the time. The salary is cut because it's so quick. Of course, it's noisy, so you need more comfort to compensate for this. But yeah, you have this here. Crazy Steve is quite a new thing, I guess. Makes the room 2 times more comfortable. So if I didn't have this, it would be only 150, so the noise would have been too much. People would have, yeah, not liked it very much and wouldn't have done a good job. They would have run away, I think. I guess everybody, even you enjoy having a work area where it's possible to relax, right? Okay, but now I've been rambling. I will stop this and then I will try and make a new effort. Now I've been trying to record and stream to see how that works. Okay, thank you for watching, if anyone. Bye bye.